Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of Hoppets, drinking some more silly-looking beer because look at this. Yeah, here we go. I only got this because I actually saw pictures of the color. I was like, let's check it out. Also because I haven't had the drink it's inspired of, and it could be fun to try it. But this is from a brewery that's new to me, from Miami, Florida. This is from Spanish Marie. And yeah, this is Ecto Kewler. Look at that. So if you were a kid in the 80s and 90s, a really popular in the States soft drink was Ecto Kewler, High C Ecto Kewler, which was a citrus fruit flavored, I think it's orange tangerine flavored drink, soft drink. I think it was, I'm not sure if it's a juice, High C. I think it might be, or is it a soft drink? I'm not sure. I've never had High C. I'm based in Europe. But I know this was really popular in the States because of Ghostbusters. And it went, out because of Ghostbusters was not a thing anymore. And then because of nostalgia and the new Ghostbusters movie, it was also apparently brought back, I think. And it says Sike on there. So, yeah, it's funny because apparently, well, not apparently, it's a thing. Lots of brewers try to recreate nostalgic flavors from the 80s and 90s now. A lot of their core audience is from these periods, so to try and lure them in as well, and I guess also to lure people into their brewery and not beer people, they do things that are quite nostalgic. I think there's a brewery in the States that did like a Dunkaroos beer, which is also like a 90s, I think, is it a candy or what is it, breadstick with some kind of stuff you dip into? We didn't have that in Europe. So there's a lot of brewers doing that, and some of them are mainly gimmick beers, which is great for marketing. And we'll see about this one though, if this is also just a gimmick. I've never heard of the brewery, and I actually got a couple. Like, they're not beers that sound up my alley, but one of them has like ice cream. Was it cherry ice cream? And one is supposed to taste like Skittles, and the other one is supposed to taste like Hawaiian Punch. So this is how crazy the beer industry has gotten. We're like recreating fast food items in beer form. I mean, I'm all for fun in beer. Beer shouldn't always be serious and only be your granddad's old Helles. But I personally prefer more beery flavored beers. But I think once in a while it is fun to try some of these things. Just like the blue bubblegum bottles I had with just Michael. Although that was totally not something for me. It was all right, but it's probably not something I'd drink again. That's how it is with most of these. But it's fun to try once in a while. So it says also here, they totally know this as well, which is awesome. Like, they admit it. This is made for nostalgic reasons. It says on the side, 100% SMRDA of nostalgia preserving. So it's a 5% sour ale that they call a juice box sour. Of course, referencing the Ecto Kewler. So it's actually called Ecto Kewler Sike. And that's probably just to not get into like illegal disputes. It's 5% and it's made with orange, tangerine, and lemonade. Let's see if we can generate any head on. This looks like it's gonna give me cancer. This looks so much. Look at that. This looks so much like a drink from the States. I mean, some European breweries are also doing something like this to beer these days, but like, it screams like even sodas in Europe do not have colors like this neon green color. I mean, look at that. It would sell like just because of the color. I think to a lot of people, they're like, "What is that? Is that a beer? I want to try that." It just looks absurd. It's really hazy and opaque too, and it's just like, it looks like slime. So it's supposed, of course, to look like Slimer. Is that his name from Ghostbusters? It's his slime, and it looks exactly like that. What? Look at that. Are you shitting me? That is a crazy looking beer. Let's check out the aroma and see if it smells like lemonade or juice box. It does. They nailed it. Hats off to that. It smells like a juice box. It smells, like being a kid, having a box of orange juice. Really, that's what it smells like. But it's green and it's a sour ale. There's nothing here that lets me know that I'm about to drink an alcoholic beverage. Oh my lord. It's all like lemonade-y, limey, orange juice. Like, smells something I have in the morning for breakfast. I wouldn't like, you know, well, I might actually I did buy an orange or breakfast juice at one point because it was blue, but that was because of the spirulina algae. I was like, how much is this? And I actually bought it because of the color, so it even worked on me. But to be honest, it doesn't smell bad. It smells pretty good for what it is. Let's try it. Cheers. Sweeter than I thought. Pastry sour. It's not that. Oh, there's a little bit of sourness. That just. I mean, they fucking nailed the flavor profile. This is so stupid, but I mean, they nailed it. They freaking nailed it. It tastes like breakfast juice. Like, it just tastes like a glass of orange juice. Oh, what has beer become? Craft beer. Drink green orange juice. What the hell? I mean, it's sweeter than most. Well, maybe American orange juice could be this sweet. I don't think necessarily American orange juice is as sweet, but I know it tastes like a sweet soft drink. I also think a lot of these things they do, they actually use either the extract or something that is used in the soft drink. I think Evil Twin has done it a bit. They did a root beer sour, which was tastes like a root beer but sour. It's actually quite good, but also kind of like crazy city beer. But they've done like Mountain Dew and flavor beers and stuff like that. And yeah, this just tastes like any kind of soft drink. I think anyone would like this. Everyone would like this. I don't. I couldn't see someone like give this to a kid and they would be like, "Oh, this is really tasty," but I know you can't. You'll get drunk. Like, this is just absurd. It's not dyeing my tongue green, at least not yet. Like the one from Vault City. The sweetness is not overbearing. It's just enough so it tastes like a soft drink. So yeah, they really nailed what they were going for. But it's fun. But it's not, again, it's not something I really want to pick up again. This is like a one and done. It was fun to try. What the hell is this? And then that's all for me, folks. But wow, impressive. I mean, I can't look at that. This can't be healthy. I mean, that's like toy color green. Looks like green ooze, like from Ninja Turtles or so. I mean, that is just like, it looks unhealthy. Unhealthy green. Yeah, it's almost like, well, it's even greener than Four Loko. Yeah, but again, it's really simple beer. I mean, you can't really talk much about flavors on this one. It's just like sweet, sour, tastes like an orange juice box. Lemonade, tangerine, orange, citrus, just citrus fruit galore. Um, it's not the most complex, but it's refreshing. It's drinkable. It's okay, but it's also really silly. But that's also okay. It's okay to be silly once in a while. But I'd pick a pills any day over this. So what do we grade this? In terms of what they call a juice box sour, this would be like 100 if that was a style, or like a pastry sour, smoothie sour, whatever these are called these days. This would be really high. It'd be 95, maybe 94, around that territory. Maybe not 95, or high 90s, 94, 3, something like that, because it nails what it set out to do. It really tastes like one of these nostalgic, drinks from the 90s and 80s, or just like soft drinks, like almost like a little bit of Capri Sun about this one. Like citrus Capri Sun or something like that, because it also has a little bit of the same taste. And I wonder if it's actually actual real citrus fruits they use in here. It actually doesn't say. I'd imagine, because I'm not sure. It could also just be like, it says lemonade, so maybe like lemonade powder or something. I don't know. Or actual lemonade. I don't know. But yeah, it'd be high 90s. In personal preference, it's okay. It's fun. I drink it again. Or I drink it. I drink it. If someone served it to me, I drink it. I wouldn't be over the moon, but I drink it. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. But wow, what a silly beer. Yeah, grade. Personal preference. Like the early 80s, 82, maybe 83, something like that. It's really not very, very terrible beer. I've had worse, like overly sweet, super fruity, crazy, sludgy, sour pastry sours. This is actually somewhat drinkable and refreshing because it's not too sweet. And yeah, you might as well just drink a soft drink, really, because that's what it tastes like. But yeah, they hit the head on the nail, but it's not to my preference. So if you want to try something really silly, get some Spanish Marie Ecto Kewler on Beer Dome. I think I actually failed to mention that from the beginning because I was just like, so what is this when I pour this out? But yeah, I got this on Beer Dome, so thanks to the Beer Dome for the beer. Link for their shop is down below. They still have a few of their beers left. There was one BYO something. Now, mind you, short for Mind Your Own Damn Business. It was only 2 cans per person, but that was also like really highly rated. We'll see what I think of that. I was like 4.5. It's like, holy crap, that must be special. It's a Skittles beer. It's probably gonna taste just like Skittles. So, but let's see, because this just tastes like breakfast juice. So, yeah, if you guys had Ecto Kewler from Spanish Marie, let me know what you thought of it. You can get it on Beer Dome, as I said. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, and Twitter and Instagram. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And I'm going to say cheers in some very dangerous looking green juice. And see you guys in another juice review.